Dear audience, we live in a world that we have a lot of great leaders that are innovative leaders, great leaders, creative leaders. But today I would like to talk about three people that I like a lot, and today I would like to do something. So can you please close your eye for a moment? So I would like you to do just to guess what is the person that I'm talking about. I will describe one of the inventions that this man create. Okay. Imagine an electric car that impress many people on the street. Robots can move like humans. Imagine people who is impressed for all of these inventions, and then please try to guess what is the person that I'm talking about. And last invention that I will say is, imagine a digital wallet that can change the way that we pay, that we make transactions online. So now you can open your eyes, okay? So I'm talking about Elon Musk. He is one of my favorite inventors. That he changed the way of the world. So he was the creator of PayPal, the famous car, the Tesla, and robots that move like humans. So probably many of you are thinking about why they put this dollar and that symbol. What if Elon Musk asked you to work for him? But the thing is that you won't receive any payment working for Elon Musk. Would you willing to accept this offer? Okay. Now, can you please close your eye again? I will describe another person. Can you imagine a phone that can change the course of your life, that can help you to work better? Can you imagine a television that can connect you with the internet? A television that with just one click can help you to see your favorite movie, your favorite series in just one click. Okay, you can open now your eyes. So we have Steve Jobs. He was one of my favorite inventors. He created, an iPhone. I see that many of you have iPhones, so he was the creator of the iPhone, the iPad, and Apple TV. Okay? So now the question is, if he asked you to work for him, but without payment, would you willing to accept to work for him? Okay? I see that many of you say yes, and many of you are thinking think about that you need a job, you don't have money, you have a lot of debts, and you need a job, you need to get money. Okay? So would you willing to accept to work with these people? Okay. So now, please close your eyes, and I will describe the last person. Okay? Can you imagine a man who can calm the storms, who can feed 1,000 people just with a little, a man who can bring people from death, a man who is making miracles, a man who is healing the sick. Sure. So you can open your eyes. So now the third leader is Jesus Christ. So now the question is, would you willing to work with Jesus Christ? Even if it means no payment, no famous, no rewards. Will you follow him? If we say, I will follow Jesus Christ, we have to ask you this question. What makes him so different from the other leaders? Okay. gonna talk about 4 attributes that can describe Jesus Christ like the best leader and can make the difference from the others. Let's start with love. Why did you choose love? Many of you can recognize what is happening in this picture. We have Jesus Christ, and we have behind him a woman. So this is a famous story in the scriptures and the Bible in John 8 in the verse 1 to 11. And we have the story of the woman caught in adultery. So we have this story. I choose this story because it's a great story that can express how Jesus Christ loved people. So I like this because based on the law in this time, she should die for the action that she made. So, and even though all the mistakes that this woman made, he decided forget her. So he didn't know him, he forget him. So I choose love because let's imagine a leader who is always wanting to love all the employees, all the people around him. Can you imagine the difference that this leader can make in these people? Not for the people, not for what people want to, for the people, yes. So let's talk about now humility. We have this picture about Jesus washed the disciples' feet. I choose this because in John 13:3-5, we found a story that Jesus Christ, the night before the crucifixion, instead of make other things, he decided to serve his disciples. So many people think that this action that Jesus Christ made is a symbol of weaknesses. But for me, it's not a symbol of weaknesses, it's a symbol of greatness. Because a leader is always wanting to be humble, to take feedback for all people around him. So, to be a leader or a humble leader, we don't need titles. We don't need to look for opportunities to receive the glory. We have to be humble and just look for towels to wash feet. Okay, let's talk about courage. In this part, I like this scripture in Luke 22:42-44, the verse. Because in this part was the Gethsemane, was the sufferer of Jesus Christ. He knows the cross was coming to him. But instead of he say, okay, I cannot do it this. Jesus Christ was willing to accept to help us. He doesn't run away from this responsibility. Christian leaders don't run from problems. They are always willing to accept the problems and just look for solutions. The other thing in another attribute is service. We can see one of the miracles that Jesus Christ made in the past. Jesus Christ came to serve, not being served for others. And that is one of the qualities that I admire from great leaders that follow the example of Jesus Christ, because if we are waiting to be served for others, so we are not being good leaders. But Jesus Christ is a great example, and we don't have to be served for others. We have to look for the opportunities and just serve and feel love for others and feel compassion. It's more powerful to be available than receive the glory from others. And then, I like this phrase. He was such a good leader because he followed the advice of his father. If we want to be a good leader, we have to follow him. And then, I would like to finish with this quote. Who does not live to serve, does not serve to live. Think about the question that I made at the beginning. Will you follow him? Even if it includes no payment, no rewards? But what can you just gain for this? To follow Jesus Christ. You can gain all of these attributes: love, serve, courage, and humility. Be the type of leader that the world truly needs. Thank you.